Hi Aries, welcome to your first part of November reading. There's a little paragraph in the description box below that will give you a better idea of how it is, pardon me, that I read. And you can see there that I don't read gender, I read energy. So we all have masculine and feminine energy. It just depends on what energy you are in, the way that you will come up. So if you're in your more masculine energy and you're a woman, you can come up as a queen as well as a king or a knight, and the same thing for men. Even if you're the most masculine man, you can still come up as a queen if you're in a more feminine energy. Energy is fluid, so the story can go either way. So if I say, hey Aries, why are you doing that? And you're like, no, it's my partner. Just flip it and understand the story as I tell it that way. I will more than likely read this as a love story, just because it's easier, and who doesn't want to hear a good love story? But that doesn't necessarily mean that it is a love story. This can apply to a family relationship, it can apply to a friendship, to a coworker, to a neighbor. However it applies is whatever it is. So if you'd like to join me for part 2, where we will get more details on the reading that we do now. This is part 1, where we get a general idea. You can see whether or not it resonates with you, and then when we go into part 2, it gets a little more in depth. If you would like to schedule a personal reading, you can do so at my personal website below for this little light healing. That's also in the description box below. Right now you can do a 2-hour reading that's live. I just do 2 hours because it takes me that long, for $95, and a recorded 30-minute reading is $45. So with all that said, let's go ahead and get into your reading, Aries. This go round of readings for everybody, I am using Dreams of Gaia. Thank you. The Dreams of Gaia deck. And my intention was to pull 2 for everybody, but when I pulled the first 2, I got Desire and Queen of Earth. But right under it was King of Earth. So I knew immediately that he wanted to come out. So it looks like what we have here is 2 people that desire each other. But the other energy that I pick up, I pull oracles before I begin the recording, just so it's not such a long reading, is something that needs to be healed, is what's happening here. I don't know if both of you want to heal it or one of you wants to heal it. It looks like for the feminine energy, it's important to work on some heart chakra issues, and for the masculine, probably some root chakra issues. But there is a desire here to heal this and to either be a happy family again, and I only say that because there is the energy of a child here, where a child is involved, or you want to have children with this person, or have been a family in the past, or would like to be a family, or join a family, or whatever the situation is. There's definitely children and the energy of family that's here. I feel like this has been happening for the masculine, but understand that that can be you too, ladies. That when I say masculine, this can also be you, but that whatever needs to be healed here, that there has been sort of a starting point into a more spiritual, what's the word I want to use, more spiritual perspective when it comes to this situation. And that for some of you, that it might have frightened you to take a more spiritual perspective, or it might have been very different to you, or unfamiliar to you. But that as you've done that, you begin to find the value in it and becoming more spiritual as it pertains to trying to make your life better, or specifically to make this situation better with this relationship or this family, whatever's happening. And as you continue to kind of go explore your spirituality, even if it's uncomfortable for you, that you're finding that that insecurity is kind of dissipating and going away. So that's great. I'm also seeing the need here for more engagement on one party's part. My 10th house is in Aries, so our 10th house, if you're not familiar, is your reputation. So I can be known for being a little fiery myself. So I am kind of getting some of this energy and what it might mean to some of you, but there's need here for someone to do more. There's been an imbalance, and there's a need here for someone to do more than they've done in the past. That, yeah, I mean, I wish I could make it sound like more airy-fairy, more spiritual, but someone needs to step up their game. Someone's game has already been good and someone else's hasn't, and you need to meet that person on the same level or keep it moving. So you understand bluntness, Aries. I know you do. So with that, let's go ahead and get into your reading. Can you first show me the mood of Aries? I'm using the Cosmic Tarot this time. Can you please show me the mood of Aries? Oh, Six of Cups. My favorite card in the whole dang deck. Six of Cups is, for me, it's soulmate energy. It's someone that you feel very much a soulmate connection to. Next up is the situation for Aries concerning this reading, please. It can involve children. Again, it's another card that involves children, that involves our children, our childhood, things from the good old days, kind of. That's why I love the Six of Cups, because who doesn't love the good old days? Who doesn't love memories, you know, of when we were kids? I mean, some of us might not, but yeah, it's just soulmate. Six of Cups love to me is that person that you meet and you just know them. Like, you know that you've known them. They feel like family to you right away. They don't feel like a stranger at all. You're just comfortable with them probably faster than you should be. So with that, let's go ahead and get into bottom of the deck as I begin to shuffle as the Emperor. That's you. What is the situation for Aries, please? This King of Earth and Queen of Earth that came out for the overall energy of the reading, these two that, I don't know if they're desiring each other or one is desiring the other, but that's all Earth energy. So you might be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or people that have those Earth qualities. And please remember that this isn't just a person's sun sign. This can be their moon sign. This can be their, even their Mercury. A lot of people just say sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter. But I think Mercury and Mars, especially for men, Mercury and Mars seem to show up more. If you think about it, you know, Venus is the woman, Mars is the man. But if you know their birth date and where they were born, you can see what their entire chart is and see if they have those earth signs in there. The Queen of Earth is just she's the mama that can do it all. You know, she gets up, she cooks, she gets the kids ready for school, she, you know, gets them off to school, she goes to work. Oh goodness, this is a whole lot. All right. Okay, so we have 5 cards that came out. The first two are the Star and the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is victory. It's got Leo energy with it, and Star is Aquarius energy. This is your wish come true. It's what you wish for more than anything is the Star card. It's particularly interesting to have Leo and Aquarius energy come out because they are each other's natural partners. Anything that's across the zodiac from you is your natural partner. So especially if you have someone that's an Aquarius and a Leo rising, that would be a significant sort of relationship. But this is having victory with what you want. So far we're looking pretty dang good. We've got the Six of Cups coming out for your mood, and then we've got situation coming out, Six of Wands, and the Star. But because you're Aries, of course, things always have to be crazy. Then we have the Magician and the Six of Swords. So it's funny because when I first looked at this when they fell, I'm like, the heck, what is that? The Magician, when they're, the Magician is Aries energy, Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio, for me. And people that have Magician energy we're very good manifestors. We can manifest things very quickly. We know how to master our minds. We know how to bring things that we want into existence. People with Magician energy can also be very manipulative. So when we have the Six of Swords is an energy of moving away from something. So moving away from being manipulative, Aries, very nice. And then we have the Tower that came out as part of the situation as well. The Tower is some shocking event, something that happens that's very different. Oftentimes it can be, you know, something that we don't want to happen, but sometimes it's something good, but it's just a shocking event. I have an idea of what it might be, but let's see. So that's the situation, is that you're feeling very Six of Cups, very, you know, soulmate sort of relationship, very, it's just a happy, yummy energy, that you're feeling victorious about getting what it is that you want, that you're getting it by moving away from being manipulative. Aries, you know, I say this is a 10th house Aries. I have lots of that energy too. We can be manipulative, so just don't get mad. I can feel you like, ah, stop. Stop it. Yes, you can. So I think this Tower is finding out, well, we'll see. What's the obstacle? We'll see. No. Let's do this. Before we get back into the tarot, I'm going to clarify on the Tower a little bit more. I call them pink cards. Let's use the pink cards. Tell me about this Tower, please. So we're feeling, the situation is we're feeling good, we're feeling happy, we're feeling soulmate-ish, feeling victory and getting what it is that we want. We're moving away from being manipulating. Tell me about this Tower, please. And then a Tower moment happens. Tell me about this Tower, please. That's too many. Tell me about this Tower moment, please. So far, the energy that we've got out here is Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, Gemini, Libra, and Scorpio again. So you might be dealing, you might be dealing with any of those signs. And again, it can be their sun, moon, rising, you know, Mercury, Venus. People think that they're, no, he's not any of those signs. Well, it might be. It might be. Personally, when I do personal readings for my private clients, I'm very interested in finding out what the player's moon signs are, because that's how I read. They come out as the moon signs in private readings. Can you tell me about this Tower, please? It goes right along with kind of what I was saying from the energy in the beginning. So the 4 cards dropped. We got the Golden Mirror, not enough. The Golden Mirror is self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship. Remember I said that there was someone here that wasn't doing enough, that they needed to step up their game, that they needed to do more, and also not enough. Who's your girl? Who knows? Dang, Aries. So this is talking about not doing that. And then we have Healing Heart and the Dragonfly. So I suspect that in the past, been a little self-absorbed, whether it's you or the other person that's involved here, Aries. You know, yeah, this could be you, this could be them. So whichever way it goes for you, just take it that way. But there may have been a time that one of the people involved in this was very self-absorbed, very one-sided. They might come back and like be great for a little while, and then they just slip right back into those same habits, and which led to a lot of frustration and sabotage, fear issues, and just it not being enough. And in this Tower moment, you're realizing that you're moving away from that toxic sort of behavior, or this person is. And as you do this, as you find this victory, as you move away from being manipulating into lighthearted, things coming to a light, changing and healing. I love it. I love it. Don't you love it? I love it. All right, so what's the obstacle? I'm so glad we stopped and did that. So what's the obstacle? Looks like there might have been some another party involved. Aries, you or them, somebody here has made a decision that they want to bring justice to this, that they want to make it right. And they've been pretty slow moving about it. Not wanting to see that they were the problem, or there's never one person that's solely responsible for all the issues in a relationship, but someone seeing that they were far more responsible than they were willing to admit previously. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely been secrets here, imbalance. Okay, this is bizarre. Someone who wasn't talking before wants to speak now. What is the obstacle here for Aries, please? There's love here. Someone is starting to come out of a energy of anxiety, restless nights, things like that, into a happier place. It really is making me feel like somebody is learning how to master their mind, to master their thoughts. That's how we manifest, is when we learn to control our thoughts. We make our whole world in our mind. Whether you're happy, you're sad, you're successful, you're not, it all begins in your mind. What do you tell yourself? What do you tell yourself? Do you tell yourself that you can be successful, or do you tell yourself that you can't? Do you tell yourself that you're lovable and you deserve love, or do you tell yourself that you'll never have that? You're wanting a reunion with this person. If you're not together, if you are together, you're wanting for things to be better. What is the obstacle here? The Sun, Leo. What is the obstacle here, please? Aries, it feels like you're very, oh, got another one. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So, Seven of Pentacles, when it's upright, is waiting, watching for something to come to fruition. And you're no longer waiting. So we're gonna get another card that comes out to tell us what the obstacle is. You're no longer waiting. I wanna know, are you no longer waiting because you're gonna bounce? Are you no longer waiting because there's been some sort of resolution? Or, dang, you know what, Aries? If this person is a Leo, maybe a Gemini too, oh gosh. If this person is a Leo or a Gemini for the obstacle, and this Seven of Pentacles in reverse, the obstacle might be that they've stopped waiting for things to get better, that they've given up. Because Seven of Pentacles upright is still waiting to see what's going to happen, and Seven of Pentacles in reverse is just like, I don't think anything's going to happen here. Does anything else want to come out with the obstacle? With the Sun and Seven of Pentacles, please? Yeah, that might be the problem here. This person that you're dealing with, Aries, might be a Leo or a Gemini who's given up on the situation, who's given up on whatever this is. This might be the person who's tried really hard for a long time and you weren't equal to what they were doing. You weren't bringing the same energy, the same love, the same whatever it was to the situation. It doesn't feel like it's material, it just feels like emotional. Like emotionally you weren't bringing the same value to this relationship as this other person was. You want it to be better, Aries. You want to have victory. That's your dream, is to have victory. You realize that you need to move away from being manipulative. That as you do that, that things can be better. But the obstacle may be that this Leo or Gemini energy, and like I said, it can be anywhere in their chart, or they can just have the energy of Leo or Gemini, just kind of lighthearted, playful, brave, theatrical. They might have good hair. I'm both a Gemini and a Leo rising. So I mean, I know exactly what this is about as it pertains to me, you know, and the Aries I've had in my life before. It's just old energy for me. It's just something that happened years ago. Yeah, nothing else. That's the situation, is that this person has given up on the situation. So, but energy's always changing, right? Energy's always fluid. Can always change, so never despair. What is the energy that Aries is going to embrace to overcome this obstacle? I mean, you're looking pretty positive everywhere else in the reading, so I expect this to be something positive that wants to come out next. You're definitely taking a less, you're definitely taking a less combative stand. And if you were moving slow or kind of acting like you were stuck, not speaking on it, not doing anything about it, you're coming out of that energy too. You don't want for there to be hurt anymore. There's definitely a lot of Taurus energy here too. Aries, you might have a Taurus moon, rising, Mars, Venus. What is the energy that Aries will embrace to overcome this obstacle? There is a lot, oh, death. No, you're not gonna die. Death is about transformation. You're going to change. You're going to do things differently, Aries. That's beautiful. It's Scorpio energy too. So you might have Scorpio in your chart. They might have Scorpio in their chart. Not only are you going to change, but you're ready to work. Doesn't this guy just look like he got up, he got out of his grave, he's ready to transform, and he's ready to go to work? That's what he looks like to me. All right, what's going to happen when Aries decides to transform, decides to change, decides to get to work? You know, it's important, Aries, to realize that, you know, before you can come back towards this situation, that you may have some healing that you need to do. You know, so while this does seem like a really gung-ho sort of situation to move forward towards this person with, be sure that before you do that, be sure before you do that you've taken care of yourself. Oop, we've got 3 cups in reverse in here too. Just set that over there. That's there is a third party situation here that's not happening any longer. What is the potential outcome for Aries when they embrace this energy to overcome the obstacle? When they embrace this transformative, changing. There's a lot of angelic support for you, Aries. I can see it, I can feel it. It's here for you. Be sure that you're praying for guidance, for help, for peace. Yeah, for some of you, you know, if this was about cheating, it may have been for some of you, but not all of you. That's not going to happen anymore. You don't want to know what the outcome's going to be? Come on, stubborns. Come on, let's see what this is going to be. You're really afraid that you're not going to get this back. That you're going to be alone. You might not get it back. You might not get it back, and that's okay. Rejection is protection. Sometimes we just still have to, you know, I definitely see you trying to get this. Oh, here we go. So we have Prince of Wands in reverse and 2 of Cups in reverse. So that's you going back towards, this. Prince of Wands is more of, I'm picking him up more as a verb. He moves, he gets up, he goes back towards what he wants. Aries, this is you getting up, going back towards what it is you want, which is this lost love. 2 of Cups in reverse. And then we also have the 3 of Cups that came out earlier. Well, actually, we'll put it this way. So 3 of Cups in reverse, you're not doing this anymore. And you're going to get up and you're going to move back towards this lost love. that you don't have anymore. I want to sit on the bottom of the deck. 8 of Swords stuck in your head about it. You're going to go back and you're going to try. I knew you would. So we're going to go ahead and end this part of the reading here, Aries, and then we will join me in the extended. You can click on the link below for Vimeo and join me there. Please like, share, and subscribe if my readings resonate with you. It really helps me a lot and encourages me to continue to create new content. So I'll see you at Vimeo below, where we will get into more detail about this and find out what happens when you head back.